Right, so the anniversary event kicked off and I realized I need to farm Doomwalker on Ratsa because actually I don't have that axe. And since finding Doomwalker in front of Black Temple is kind of hard to find because he's oh so one-shottable. And there may be rogues and demon hunters out there farming for the Warglaives of Azeroth, that if they go to the entrance and they just, oh look, pew! Yeah. But anyways, and I just don't want to camp him. Now is the perfect time, at least for the next couple weeks, to get him daily. I already have my world chiller. And so, yeah, that's fun. Oh, out for coat. Not out for coat, but I saw one of the apartments that's directly across from the stairs here is for sale, but it has the sign across that says sold. That sign right there is a for sale sign, so I could probably still, I cannot even figure out what company that is. B-L-I-E-G. Fleek? Bleak? Gleek? Cleek? No, probably Fleek. I'm just kind of wondering what those apartments go for. Just one of those things you do when you get old. I'm going to be swinging by. The Albert Abbey and getting a water at least. I'm not sure. Like, I might get water. I might get a tea. I mean, definitely, if I don't have a bag with me, I can't order that much. Man, it is like 3:30. Where's the time? Where's the time? There you are. Yeah, 3:29. And you guys can see where the sun is at in the sky. But I'm also going to do a couple Pokemon routes that, see, like I put a Pokemon route in around the skate park. Someone else did one, but it was not a good skate park route. And now there's like others all over the neighborhood. They're not even a roncha. They call them like roundabouts or ronchas, but they're just straight lines. Well, one of them's called the skate park walkthrough. Dorlopa. So that's fun. And that goes from like the place behind at the Boston School all the way over to Snack Bar. Something like that. But I was gonna walk a couple of those routes. In fact, while I'm doing this, I'll probably walk over there. Go from there to the skate park. Anyways. But yeah, we've been having some issues with the raids. Most of our characters are rolling incredibly low. Like, I was on one of my characters. Sorry about that. It came up and all. So on one of my characters, and I was on Ratsa, my warrior, and like the two-handed mace dropped, and the two-handed sword dropped in the same run. She rolled need, and like every other melee DPS that's not a rogue, you know, the Death Knight and the Ret Paladins and the warriors all rolled need on all of that stuff. And like, she got, what was it? The sword, she got like a 19. But the person who won out of 6 people rolling was like a 39. Like when I saw that the person who was rolling for it had a 39, I was like, awesome. And I got a 19. And I was like, what the hell? How many people are not rolling for this? And I saw that everyone else was. And so I checked all the rest of the rolls for everybody else. Yeah. And yeah, and so I checked like the tier token that dropped also, which was not warrior. It was whatever. It was not Ratsa's token. And I checked that. And like one person rolled an 88 and everybody else was sub 20. and it was one of them with 4 people on it. I was like, what the hell? What is going on here? What is going on with these rolls? And I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But the raid is relatively fun. Gnarl Root, Igira, and then Wuss's Bucket. They're all fun, but definitely Smolder people are having issues with, because as is typical with Raid Finder, they're not coordinating where they drop pools of ick. And as is typical with ranged, they don't run through a pile of ick momentarily so that they can get to help stack with the tank. In fact, half of them aren't even stacking. They're confused about whether or not they should stack on the tank or stack with their own personal little circles. And so like people are dying because they're like, I thought you said to stack with a circle. And they're like, no, if you have a personal little circle. And they're like, there's so many circles in this game. And then like the person quits because Smolder on Raid Finder is too complicated for them. And I'm like, I mean, it's fun, but damn. There's a lot of frustrations. Aaron and I are personally not having a problem. He took his Warlock in, he took his Paladin in, I've taken a couple more characters in, then him, Mage, Warrior, Druid, someone else, oh, Hunter. Yeah, and so, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish up here, gonna get near Society. The fuck are they doing here? I have no idea what they're doing. I think they're making a driveway? I don't know. Parking lot? I hope Pollen House sticks around. That's actually kind of a nice little thing. It's an art structure, so it should. But yeah, God, it's so blinding.